Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the beautiful but chilly Elkhart, Indiana. If you're not here, you must not be because you're viewing from home. We are here for the National Collegiate Rugby Division II Midwest Regional Championship. Today we are going to have Marquette University versus Bowling Green State University. Marquette is wearing the navy kits with the yellow sleeves on the left side of your screen, and Bowling Green is wearing the brown and orange with white shorts on the right side of your screen. We've just kicked off here. Its score is still 0-0, and we are going to start with a line out to Marquette in their attacking half. Overthrown the thrower, but great recover in the second pod. All right, looks like we have a knock-on call from Marquette, so it's going to be a scrum to Bowling Green. Thanks for joining us today. This is the national quarterfinal round for Division II for National Collegiate Rugby. The winner of this game will move on to our National Championship Series in Houston, Texas, December 3rd and 4th.
Harrison, you hear me okay? Okay.
Nice strong ball running by Bowling Green, getting into their own attacking half. Marquette or Bowling Green playing a tight game so far, and Marquette is meeting them with some physicality. But we do have a little bit of a run here down the far sideline by Bowling Green. Bowling Green doing a nice job keeping the ball together, keeping the ball alive. We're easily at 6-7 phases now. Marquette is unable to disrupt and create a turnover. We do have an advantage called. Center referee for the day is Will Mosher. And thank you to the Indiana Referee Society for supporting us today and tomorrow for our matches. Bowling Green looking to move it wide for the first time today. Little space for the fullback, but ball lost. Almost looked like an opportunity there, but Marquette able to get them out of bounds before they're able to find the try zone. So we are going to have a line out to Marquette deep in their own end zone. In their own half, excuse me. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Angela Smarter. I'm the Women's Director of National Collegiate Rugby. And I hope you enjoy watching whoever you're watching today and you're cheering them on from home. It is a blustery 35 degrees here, and as you can see a little bit, there is some snow flurrying and some wind in the face of Bowling Green. It's going to be chilly today. Could cause some ball handling errors. We'll have to see who adapts best to this condition, but a team from Ohio and a team from Wisconsin is kind of used to playing in weather like this. Bowling Green trying to pound it in there within their own 5. Marquette trying to hold their line. Still not in. Oh, stolen right on the try line, but looks like we had another penalty from earlier. Calling it back. So we're going to have a penalty to Bowling Green here right on the 5. Referee having a bit of a chat with the Marquette captain, number 4. It's Brielle Eben. Unfortunate they tried to go find that space out wide, unable to hang on. So it's going to be a scrum down to Marquette. Marquette getting driven back. Ball stolen by Bowling Green in the scrum. Pickup from number 8, Elizabeth Maxwell. Marquette switching to the defense. Bowling Green trying to move it again. Let's see if they can find it and keep it in their hands. And that's going to be the first score of the day by number 14, Nia Butts. She's a senior from Cincinnati. And that's going to be our first try of the day. We're about 7 minutes in. So that's the first 5 on the board.
Which team?
Bowling Green with the first try of the day. 5 points to them. And it'd be, let's see if we can make the conversion. Gary, you get the camera back on for the conversion. Sorry, we're moving the camera back to the conversion kick. Oh, we missed the kick.
Did you make it? Missed.
Okay, it was misconfirmed. Apologies for that. So the conversion kick was missed. So the score will remain Bowling Green 5, Marquette 0. We're only about 7 minutes in or so. Bowling Green has totally controlled possession so far. So they're going to get it back, but Marquette needs to... they need a little ball in hand or they're going to have a really long day playing defense the whole time. Good receipt by Bowling Green. Another nice run by the strong side winger, Naya again. Bowling Green seems to be finding a bit of a rhythm. Moving the ball into space. Marquette, though, is still a pretty strong defensive wall. Here we go, number 14 again. Nice defense by Marquette, able to contain her. She was looking for... Oh, and they stole the ball off the... Great job for Marquette. Nia Butts had a really nice run, but she didn't have any support with her, so Marquette was able to recover that ball off the ground after she posted it, but the referee is calling now that it was actually knocked on. So we're going to have another scrum on the far side. Right, scrum set to Marquette. We have a little bit of instability getting set, so
Go Marquette!
center ref is going to move to other side to watch and make sure everything is good to go before this next Marquette put in. Bowling Green really disrupting this scrum, but Marquette was able to hold on to possession, even though it was a little messy. Oh, Marquette tried to get a kickoff, but it wasn't successful. A little defensive pressure from Bowling Green, and they're able to pick up that drop ball. And Bowling Green again is looking to move it to the outside. Little dish back to the inside on the to number 6 for Bowling Green, Peyton Rohrer. They're knocking on the door again. They're looking to build up their lead. And Nia Butts has found the try zone again for the second time today. That's going to put Bowling Green up 10-0. So that was Naya. She's an exercise science major from Cincinnati, Ohio. She's a senior who also participated in... Oh, no. Oh, I thought I was reading the wrong. I apologize. Naya is an Ohio Valley Conference All-Star from this last season. Conversion no good on the attempt. Score remained 10-0 Bowling Green. It's been all Bowling Green so far today. And they are going to get the ball back here off of the kickoff. Taken up by Bowling Green straight up the center. We have that.
Go Marquette!
Thanks for being patient, getting everything through the headset, but we do... Oh, that's much better. Thank you. I'm talking to Gary Martins of Michiana Video, who is providing our live stream today. I just had some weird feedback in the headset, so... Scrum loss is unfortunate for Marquette, and Bowling Green has the ball back in hand, and they're looking to march right back down the field, but nice tackle by the Marquette wing.
Oh, she could blow up that rock so easy.
All right, we have a kick from the Bowling Green fly half to a little bit of space. Nice cover. Unfortunately, when she went to poach, she did not come in on sides. So that's the penalty that the center referee is indicating there. So Marquette safe for now. Let's see what kind of attack they can put in. Haven't seen the ball in their hand really much today. Nice little offload and contact. Strong ball running as we would expect from Marquette. Unfortunately, ball lost forward in contact by Marquette, recovered by Bowling Green. All right, so the referee called for advantage, which means Marquette committed a penalty. Their player lost the ball forward in contact, and it went forward. So instead of calling this penalty right away, Bowling Green recovered. He waited to see if Bowling Green could gain any advantage. Could they gain any territory off of Marquette's mistake? They couldn't, so he's calling it back to the original penalty. So now we have a put-in by number 9. The Bowling Green
Michigan, Calvin, 15 minutes. Northern Michigan, Calvin, 15 minutes, please.
Jillian G., who has a lot of consonants in her last name, and I'm not going to mispronounce it on air. So... solid platform by Bowling Green, and now we have a runaway from the fly half. That's Anna Dossett. Oh, this ball might be lost. Marquette with a counter ruck. They won it. Seemed a little confused about what the plan was afterwards, but they have recovered the ball. Let's see if they can get out of their own 22 here. They're looking to pound it up the middle to get started. A bouncer, but it made it. Looking for some space.
There you go.
The Marquette
Let's go,
fullback
Marquette!
into contact.
Good work, guys! Yeah, nice job, Marquette!
I think 3.
Marquette looking for a little bit of space. They keep punching it through. Nice go forward runs. And now they're looking to move it. Ooh, unfortunate for Marquette after their nice platform, but it was lost in contact, but the Bowling Green winger stepped out of bounds, so before she tried to get it back to her own team. So with ball taken out, it looks like referee's actually bringing it back to an earlier penalty. Looks like we're going to have another scrum to Bowling Green. Another solid scrum by Bowling Green, full control. Nice cover tackle by Marquette's wing. Strong counter-rucking by Marquette. Ball stolen in that contact, and now they are primed to put some points on the board. This is the closest they've been so far. Let's see if they can hang on to it. They've had some difficulties with ball security so far today. Out to the wing. All right, and Marquette is on the board. It's going to be 10-5 to Marquette. That is their number 14, Bridget Clark. She is a sophomore from the Motor City. Dotting down the first try for Marquette today. We are at about the 20-minute mark. So far, all tries scored today are by the wings, so it looks as though it is difficult to get through both teams through the center. Both teams are looking to suck in the defense and move it around wide, and that's been successful for both teams so far. So conversion no good, so we'll stay at 10-5. But Marquette, we've seen that's the first little sign of life we've seen them so far. They had their successful phases. As long as they can hold on the ball, it looks like they have some dangerous ball runners. But Bowling Green is really challenging them in contact and in the set piece. So let's see now that the scoreboard is starting to even up. Let's see what Marquette can do receiving their first kickoff of the day. It's a low dribbler. Counter ruck recovered by Bowling Green, and now they are back on the attacking front. We have an advantage called. The advantage is over. Oh. My mistake. So we're going to call the original knock-on on Bowling Green. So this is going to be a scrum to Marquette. Starting in a little windier, a little snowier. It was like 70 degrees yesterday, by the way. A bit of a cold front. Some storm weather in all of our locations today. This is just one of our regional championships. All right, we got a Marquette getting driven back, but gets the ball out. Unfortunate, number 14 unable to hang on. Ball was taken out of bounds, but still going to call the original knock that was lost by the our try scorer from Marquette, number 14. So far, Bowling Green has been in full control of every scrum of this game. They've created strong platforms for attacks to stay very stable, and they're able to do what they want to do on attack. And when they're on defense, they've been disrupting or stealing Marquette. So this is a strong piece of their strategy. They obviously are working on this in practice. Ball stripped, kind of a nifty strip by number 11, recovered by Marquette. Nice pass by the fly half. Penalty on Marquette. It's there to retreat 10 and Bowling Green back on the attack foot. Little pop kick by the fly half. Marquette player was stripped in contact, getting a little sloppy, lost again forward by the Bowling Green player.
To game fields on the silver trash can side nearest the road. Referees will meet you there in a few minutes. Northern and Kelvin, make your way to the game field. Thank you.
You might be able to hear the noise in the background. That's Bart Bartoff. He's the director of the Moose Crowns here. He's on the PA system announcing to get started our second game of the day, which is a small college round of 16 match, which will be Northern Michigan, current third place from Nationals last year, against Calvin University out of Michigan. That'll be starting on the second field here in a few minutes. Snow is really starting to come. Bowling Green really pushing them back. Marquette struggles to get it out, but they do.
Go, 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 go! Cut in, cut in, cut in!
They find some space out wide, but again, really struggling to hang on to the ball in contact and to safely place it backwards. I'm assuming their hands are freezing, so that is going to have a little bit of an impact, I'm sure, for the rest of the day and weekend here. I will tell you, I remember every minute of rugby I ever played in the snow, because it does add a totally different factor to playing. But we have a fun, tight one here so far if you're just joining us. It's Bowling Green 10, Marquette 5. And they are playing for the right to go play for a national championship in December. Fed in by Bowling Green. Recovered by Marquette, number 13. She's looking for the corner. I don't know if she's quite going to get it. Great defense by Nia Butts. But it looks there was an advantage, or called for an earlier penalty. So let's see what that penalty was and see what we're going to do next, I think. We'll have another scrum. So even though it's lost on Bowling Green, they're definitely in a position to be stealing this ball, as they have stolen a few, and they've been putting this Marquette pack under a lot of pressure. Going to get that ball out. We're going to go to the wide side. Nice little show and go by the number 10. Marquette knocking on the door, hoping to hang on to get one in and tie up the ball game. Looking to use their forwards for a little bit of a pick and go game. Referee showing advantage.
I saw like the cheapest I saw was like a little less than 200. I checked on Tuesday, and then like I didn't check.
Offsides call on Bowling Green, so we've got a Marquette penalty here on the 5. Little confusion on the quick and slow. There were some players on the ground, but Marquette definitely has try eyes. So let's see if we can keep our composure to actually get it in. A little bit of space for the winger. All right, try, give, and tie ball game. Number 11 for Marquette is Kiara Marshall. She's a junior, and she has just tied up the game for her team. I have about 30 minutes on my timer, but that is not official by any means. Only Mr. Mosher has the official time. And we'll have a kick attempt here by the number 9 of Marquette, Frankie Ingram from Rockford, Illinois. Oh, and looks like she played some high school rugby with the Rockford Ravens, and she was a All-State player 2 of her years. She did not make that conversion, though, so we are tied 10-10 with about 10 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, a quick one by Bowling Green. Little cheeky, which I like.
Kicking off on our midfield, Northern Michigan v. Calvin. And a reminder, concessions is open with hot coffee, hot chocolate. They do have some hot dogs, popcorn, and a few other concession type items. Reminder, we
Nice
do
little
not
step
allow
there
any outside
to
food
find
and
a
drink
gap.
on the rugby grounds other than athlete recovery. Please visit the concession stand. and help us
Marquette
keep the place
starting to
looking
find
nice
their
by
stride a little bit.
spending a few bucks into
Number
using those
12
trash
looking
bins.
for some
Good luck,
support,
Calvin and Nolan. Wish you
even
luck.
though she had the line. Looking for some more wing magic. Nice little run. There's still some space on the outside. Taken into touch by Marquette. It was a bit of a collision. Slow to get up by Bowling Green, but we're okay. Taken out by Marquette, so that's going to be a Bowling Green line out here, very deep in their own end. Are they electing to scrum? Smart. They've been very dominant in the scrum. Nope. Oh no, they're doing it. They are doing a line out. They were all just standing in a clump, so I kind of thought we were going for a scrum, but that's not happening. So, see, if you're watching and this is like your first time watching rugby, even if you've been around the game for 15 years like me, sometimes like it's just not very clear what's going on in the field. So if you're a novice viewer, don't worry. Sometimes strange things just kind of happen. So Bowling Green won their line out, kick to relieve a little pressure, but Marquette back on the attack, probably hoping to get a lead before the half is over. Big run by the prop, number 1, Danielle. It was lost, but went backwards. Marquette looking a little... Penalty on Marquette for obstruction, I believe. Or, yeah. And then Bowling Green looking to run it out of their own end so far, but they lost that in contact. Marquette back on the attack. There's some space. She's not quite there. She's about 2 meters out. They try to go short side. Great defensive pressure by the flanker of Bowling Green. Looking to counter ruck. Excellent. Bowling Green deep in their own half. Looking to run it back out. And it's number 11 for Marquette. Shout out. Doing a lot of defensive work off the ball, trying to contain this Bowling Green counter. We had an earlier penalty. Let's see. Ooh, a high tackle by Marquette. So that's going to be an automatic penalty for Marquette. Back 10. Bowling Green looking to kick. Nope, they're going to run it out. The way she stood there, I really thought she was going to kick. But they're going to try running it from their own 22. A high one. Great catch. That's a hard catch in this kind of weather. Marquette knows they're close, and they know that they can't keep giving up the ball so close. Penalty called on Bowling Green, not rolling away. On the tackler, which means after she tackled, she just kind of laid on the ground and was killing the ball. A little bit of space for the back line. Everybody loves a prop try from the number 1 of Marquette. Again, that's Danielle. Her last name is cut off on this sheet. It starts with a D. She's a sophomore. I will give her a hug after this game for not announcing her full name that I don't have. We're almost at halftime. I have about 37 minutes on my watch. But Marquette, for the first time, taking the lead, 15-10. Off the post and ins. And that's the half. All right, that was a conversion made by the number 9, and that's going to put Marquette at half ahead, 17-10. Bowling Green started hot, but once they lost their possession, it's been all Marquette. And it's starting to get pretty fun here. So thanks for tuning in. We have halftime. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Please stay tuned for the second half because I think Bowling Green's going to come back and they're going to hope to put some points on the board and tie it up with Marquette. But we'll be back.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game. We play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
underneath the pavilion, that's awesome, but make sure you clean up after yourselves. Use those trash bags. Again, just tighten up after yourselves no matter where you're out of the today. Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the second half. Apologize for my delay. There are 4 other teams here getting ready for the second round of games. Had to get everybody checked in. So, excuse my tardiness, but it doesn't appear anybody scored so far. But Bowling Green on the attack, looking to score first in this second half. Calling back the penalty on Marquette. Offsides. Strong ball carry by Bowling Green. Still not quite in. Right on the door. Let's see if they can dot it down. Not yet. Another penalty on Marquette, giving Bowling Green another chance to start on their own 5. Looking for a big carry for the number 8. Getting pushed back by Marquette. Ball knocked down by Marquette for the offload. And penalty. The penalty on Bowling Green for diving over. Let's see if Marquette can make some space. Still in very dangerous territory for them. Kick out, but right to the fullback. Coming back to the penalty from the Marquette defender who jumped off up from around. So the defensive player is allowed to contest and go get that ball, but you have to come in on sides, which basically means you have to step over the player on the ground. So since you went completely around her, that's the penalty. Unfortunate. Ball lost. Number 6. But the Bowling Green, very dominant. I bet they're going to be looking to disrupt or steal this scrum, even though it's a Marquette put-in deep in their 22. Bowling Green has not scored since like the first 15 minutes of the game, so they need to get back on the board to stay in this. Ball won by Marquette. They're going to look to run it out deep out of their own end. Still looking to dish. Another penalty on Bowling Green. Strong ball running, difficult to take down, number 4. Looks like we have an advantage called. Offsides on Bowling Green. Another free 10 meters for Marquette. Let's see if they can utilize it. Nice little run. Both locks for Marquette, 4 and 5, are really strong ball runners, and they're finding those small, close gaps and getting a little bit of penetration in the Bowling Green defensive line, which is sucking in some defense. Ooh, unlucky. It looks like we have an earlier call. Looks like we have a substitution for Bowling Green. Slow it down here.
Let's go, Marquette!
And she's through. Again, that's number 4. That's the captain, Brielle Eben. Unlucky ball lost forward in the context. So Bowling Green's going to get the ball back on their own 22. Scrum to them. So they're making some substitutions here now that we're into the second half. Next up, we will have University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire against the University of Cincinnati. That's also a Division II quarterfinal match. He's got a nice shot of that Rhino rugby ball there, held by the number 9. Thank you to Rhino Rugby for providing all the balls and field equipment for National Collegiate Rugby for all of our playoff events. Unlucky on the pickup by 14, so we are going to have an attacking scrum to Marquette. Very close to their try line. Little drive back from Bowling Green, but Marquette's able to maintain it. Offsides called on Bowling Green. Marquette here about 7 meters out. Nine's going to take it herself. Get met by the Bowling Green defense. Let's see if they can punch it in. They're on about the 3, inside the 5. Went for 2 pick and goes, but now we're moving it wide. Number 11 manages to stay on her feet. Let's see if she can stay in. We're going to have a quick double check with the assistant ref. No try. After all that work. Unfortunate. Looks like the referee's calling time off for something. There's someone down on outside of the camera, so we are waiting for some medical attention. We have a Bowling Green player down.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
All right, and we're back. Bowling Green player was attended to by the medical staff here. She is off the field. We have time back on. Little grub kick by Bowling Green. Out to Marquette. A few missed pass connections there, so we're going to have to call it back. No score so far in the second half. 17-10 is still where we stand from the first. Bowling Green scored twice early, and then Marquette answered with 3 of their own. No one has been able to get into the try zone so far in the second half. Nice defensive pressure by Marquette. Ball us forward, we'll have another scrum. The winner of this game will be the first national semifinalist. All of our other matchups today are here in Elkhart. We'll have, like I said, University of Cincinnati versus University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. In the West, we have Wayne State College against the University of Texas San Antonio. And our South Regional will be Coastal Carolina University versus Roger Williams University, all later today. So by the end, we will know all 4 of our national semifinalists for Division II. Bowling Green moving it wide after that scrum win. Penalty on Marquette, not releasing the tackler. Another run by the number 6 for Bowling Green with Peyton Rohrer. We've seen her all over the field today. Ball running, tackling, poaching, counter-rucking, everything you want to see in a blindside flanker. Tons of work rate off the ball. Nia Butts looking for some space like she did earlier today. Didn't get the offload off, recovered by Marquette. Nice hands. That was a low pass to a very tall person. I think he's calling it back to the original knock by Bowling Green. Yep. So we're going to have a scrum to Marquette, who was unable to go forward off of that turnover.
Let's go, Marquette! Go get him, Aaron!
All right, we have a substitution for Marquette coming in. Little shift going on in the pack. Forgot to take the jewelry off.
Let's go, Marquette!
But now we're ready. So we had a lock move into the front row. And the flanker got pushed into lock, and now the sub is coming in to play open side flanker. Bowling Green pushing. Marquette unable to hold. So we're going to go again with the new law changes. Marquette is able to retain the ball. Number 9 trying to get a little mud and dirt out of her heels.
Let's go, Marquette!
Scrum half tried to get it out, but recovered by the Bowling Green scrum half, who was right there putting great defensive pressure on her. Penalty on Marquette. Bowling Green looking to find some space out wide. A little loop by their fullback around the corner from their outside center. Diving over called by Marquette. Got their biggest threat in a little bit of space. Hat trick for the day for Naya Butts. And our first score of the second half, which we are approximately halfway through. (15-17). Marquette still ahead by 2. Those conversion kicks are going to be pretty important in a close scoring game. We've just had a little bit of mood lighting here in the broadcast booth. Very important kick coming up for Bowling Green, who is so far unsuccessful in their kick conversions. There's that number 6 again. Nice strike, but not the distance. So Marquette maintains their lead, 17-15. We have about 20 minutes left. It's a 2-point game, and a trip to the national championship is on the line. Nice receipt from Bowling Green. Bowling Green, the Great Lakes Conference champion, going undefeated in their regular season. They also played a few out-of-conference crossovers this season against some Division I schools, the University of Pittsburgh, Kent State University, hoping that those extra challenges would help prepare them for games like this, and you can see that's really paying off as they're meeting the physicality and they're not giving up. Marquette back on the attack foot. Nice strong ball running by Marquette. Looking to go a little quicker. Little space for the number 13. Great tackle by the fullback of Bowling Green. Penalty in the breakdown. The referee has whistled, time is off, and his hand is in his pocket. We have a yellow card. Yellow card for number 5, Bowling Green, which means their number 5 will be off for the next 10 minutes of the match. That's Jane Pula. We have a yellow card, so Marquette will be playing with a one-person advantage for the next 10 minutes. So we're going to have our first scrum down. Bowling Green's going to have to do a little rearranging now that one of their forward pack players is out. So
we're just wrapping up halftime on the red field. Just wrapping up halftime on that red field. Still time to grab a hot coffee, hot chocolate. Please support our concession stand.
Ball comes straight out with no 8-man there.
Medical teams, they're freezing out here today too. So we could not have these tournaments and events without our referees and medical teams. Thanks for what they do. Next
Diving over from Marquette.
UC versus UWEC.
Going straight to the ground.
And on that small college round, we have
That's
Baldwin
fine.
Wallace v. York.
A little bit of a boot from the 10 to Bowling Green, straight to the fullback of Marquette. She's looking for some space. Another high kick from the 10, recovered by Marquette's fullback, who is looking to recover. Nice kick coverage by Bowling Green. Try scoring prop with the ball in hand. Looking to take down as many people as she can, sucking in some defense. Unlucky knock on picking up the ball, so we're going to have another scrum to Bowling Green. Probably about 15 minutes or so left in this game, and again, Bowling Green has somebody in the sin bin, so Marquette has a one-player advantage, but Bowling Green is not going to go quietly into the night here. Clean hook, straight out. defensive pressure is up for Marquette. We've been seeing this really fun 14-on-14 battle all day. Nice impact sub. Strong ball running right into contact. We have a double knock being called. We're going to play the first one, which was on Bowling Green. Marquette 14, Bridget Clark. She has the task of working to contain Nia Butts, and she has been. Now that they've figured out she's a threat, she is keeping her width and matching her every time she gets the ball. So Marquette recovers this scrum. Oh, no, it was their put in. I apologize. Moving out to some space. Number 11. Getting close within the 5. There's some space out to the right. And 10 is going to take it herself for Marquette. That is Elizabeth Sussex, the freshman, taking it in for her first playoff try. It's at about approximately the 67th, 70th-ish minute. And that's going to extend the lead to Marquette 22-15. That's the breathing room they're looking for. 2 points is a little scary. Number 9 is going to look to convert. Strike was on target but didn't have the distance, so it is now it's a two-score game, 22-15. So if Bowling Green were to score again, they would still need that conversion kick to tie. If we tie, there is overtime. There must be a winner from this game because we have to have a champion to move on to nationals. So this game cannot end in a tie, even though it's been a little back and forth, which has been really fun to watch. It's the Marquette wing. Bowling Green 70 minutes in, still very aggressive in the counter ruck. They know they need the ball back. They know they need to score. So they're trying to poach this ball every chance that they can. The freshman again with a nice cutting line run. A little space created. Out to the wing. Difficult to take it down. Swinging it back to center. Big prop run, dragging a few people down. Marquette looking to move now that the defense is sucked in. They're going to go one more tight. That knock-on won't matter because there was an earlier penalty called on Bowling Green. So it'll be Marquette's ball. They're not rolling away and offsides. A lot of penalties being called at the breakdown. Something when you go to playoffs that they're not used to is you can see all our assistant referees. They're all mic'd to the center referee. So as they see things that maybe the center can't see because it's behind them or something, they're calling it in on the mic so they can get every penalty. So things maybe you got away with, you can't anymore. And the number 8 on a big rumble run. unlucky pickup. Going a little too fast. We have a substitution coming in. We are probably less than 10 minutes left. Not sure. I don't believe the yellow card is over. Just a regular substitution. I don't see her returning to the field. Oh, no, that is her. Okay. All right, so Bowling Green back to full strength. Marquette was able to take advantage and extend their lead with the person advantage. Let's see if they can hold on through the end of the second half. Nice boot from the 10. Catches the Marquette fullback cheating up a little bit. And now she's looking to run into some space. Quick dish to the 14. A little disorganization off the back of that one. Getting a little messy. Marquette's going to set a few tight balls and try to get reorganized. Number 4, captain again. Big run. Getting some solid good go forward. Again to another ball, strong ball runner. Their number 1. Penalty diving over from Bowling Green. They tried to get it out of that counter ruck, but the penalty had already been called. Marquette is close. A bummer. Oh, no, not a knock. A kick forward. It was a little hard to tell with her back turned. Number 13 taking off. Does she have the space? They think they dotted it down. He's double checking with his assistant. Loss forward. That's the end of the game here, folks. Marquette University, an at-large big from the Great Waters Conference, 22 over Bowling Green, fit with 15. Thanks so much for tuning in. We have our Midwest Regional Championship. They are headed back to Nationals. Now, I get to go do my favorite thing and hand out some trophies and congratulate them on a great season. Please stay tuned for our next kickoff, which will be 1:30, University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire versus the University of Cincinnati. All right. First one done.
Congratulations to both BGSU and Marquette for a fine game of rugby.